Major indecision. Hello, everybody. Tom here. I hope you're all well. I want to talk about today a subject that kind of came to me over this weekend when I was with a colleague. She made a very important point, and it really struck a chord with me about why perhaps now more than ever, I've said it before, we live in the age of over information. And as I've always alluded to before, too much of anything is not good. And I think we're finding that. Okay, so I'll describe where we were and what we was doing. So one of my jobs requires us to go out on the ground and do a little bit of recruitment. A little bit of recruitment to get sort of people to join that organisation I'm working with. So this is my part-time job, not my full-time. So with that, you're out on the ground, you're interfacing the public, and you're trying to get them to sort of, you're trying to sell them what you do to get them interested in maybe joining. Okay, recruitment, retention, whatever you want to call it, sort of interfacing with the potential new people, shall we say. But with this comes a massive choice, and a choice that is being made based on indecisions that I think are born of two things. One, the choices we think we have, and two, the choices we actually have. And the two lines between the two things are being blurred. And they're being blurred by one thing, and one very, very simple thing. We believe, or we have, too much choice. Having too much choice, having too many options, causes mass indecision, mass confusion, and it can be overwhelming mentally to the point where you just don't know where to turn and what to do. And I think modern age is absolutely being fueled by this, whether that be somebody's incorrect perception of having too many choices, thinking that actually, yes, they've got the world is their oyster and that you've got every door is open to you, when in reality that's not the case. It isn't the case for everybody. It just isn't. Some people, yes, it is. You do have literally so many avenues to go down and so much potential that it is really confusing. So somewhere between the truth, how many choices do you actually do have available to you, and the fabrication of I've got every choice available, comes a massive indecision. A massive indecision of about what direction to take. Whether that be, and I'm using general things here, job choices, you change your career, etc. I don't know, maybe you considering moving away or to another country or a different part of your country. Relationships, absolutely 100%. People believe that they are able to probably get well above what in reality they can. And the biggest cause of this, I've said it before and I'll say it again, is social media. And not just social media, the age of mass information, of over information that we live in, is literally blurring the lines between what we think we can have and what we can actually have. And with that comes a big sort of standoff in our choices. And I think particularly with what we was doing the other day when we were trying to get people to join the organisation that I'm working with or work for, people think they know the facts, haven't got all the facts, you give them the information, and then they just, particularly for somebody who's perhaps a bit younger, maybe they do have a little bit more avenues to go down because of their age, because of their commitments in their life. But for some people who are perhaps a little bit older, they don't have as much freedom perhaps, but still there is this idea that there's infinite choices, there's infinite possibilities and ways you can go around and what have you. And the fact of the matter is, it just leads to a standoff. It leads to no action being taken. because simply making a decision or a choice becomes very difficult. It becomes very difficult because there is, I said, the perception is there's too many choices and too many options open, potentially. And I think, as I said before, less is more. And less is more in this case is that less opportunities would lead to better focus than making a decision. But sadly, we live in that age now where that is probably not going to be the case anymore. And the more information is out there, readily available, the more the lines get blurred, and the more no one can decide competently between what is actually an option for them realistically and what choice they should make for that option and what isn't an option but they consider to be an option because they're being fed by something else. Anyway, that's my take on that. And that is my third and final video for this week. I want to say thank you all ever so much for listening. I really appreciate your time and your energy spent here on my channel. Thank you kindly. Third and final video, as I said, please put down in the comment section below, what's your thoughts? Do you think that there is an element of perhaps indecision comes about because there is simply too many options, or appears to be too many options, and people have got it into their head maybe that some of the things that is open to us, open to everybody, or open to them, is not actually open to them, but they believe that it is, and because of that, the decision, the choice, the blurred lines, shall we say, is taking over. I would be very grateful, please, if you would consider hitting that subscribe button down below. I would also be very thankful for you. Please consider giving me a thumbs up and a like. And let's hear that bell sign go ding dong so you know when my next content is available. Till then, I will say thank you all ever so much for listening. Back next week with some more videos. Take care of yourselves and bye for now.